We are going to discuss Mr. Miguna as the most likely next head of the LUOs politically. But in Kenya we have a problem whereby we hide our faces from the truth, especially after the 2007. You find that nowadays we don't call it tribes, we call them communities. Now, if you meant tribe, whether you call it community or anything, it's still a tribe. And again, various tribes behave differently. I find that at times, when you ask somebody, where do you come from? Says, umeanza ukabila. You were born in that place even before the 2007. And it is us who spoiled the Kenya by that 2007. It is not the tribe that spoiled. Having said that, I want to compare the leadership styles of Kikuyus and Luos. Kikuyus, especially after multi-party, they have formed a one-decade change of leadership. In 1992, all Kikuyus were talking of Matiba. Everybody was talking of Matiba. They could not want even to hear Kibaki. Actually, they used to call him General Kigoya, a very large general who is a coward. Fast forward to 2002. The same Kikuyus who were calling Kibaki General Kigoya all trooped to vote for him. And at that time, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was a candidate, and they were saying that no Kikuyu would want to listen to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. They were telling him, even if your father rose from the dead and contested for an election, especially on the party that you are contesting on, he will lose. Now, the Kikuyus who were shouting Matiba in 1992 were shouting Kibaki in 2002, 10 years later. The same Kikuyus who were telling Uhuru in the year 2002 that even if his father rose from the dead, he will not be voted in, are the same who were rushing to him in 2012 and telling him that the votes they are giving him were not delegatable. He could not delegate it to any other person. If he doesn't want to contest the presidency, then he should go back to them and tell them he does not want it, and then they look for somebody else. The same Kikuyus who are telling him that in 2012, and in 2022, they were saying that they were not voting against Raila, but they were voting against Uhuru. But since Uhuru was going close to Raila, Raila was the collateral damage. So the Kikuyus change leaders every decade. As for Luos from the time Kenya attained independence, for you to be the head of the Luo politically, you have to grab it. You have to grab it. And that is why, of all Luo leaders who are there now, in 2022, the only person I'm seeing as of now who can grab it is Miguna. When Kenya attained independence, there was a power struggle between Jaramogi and Tom Mboya over who to be the Luo leader. Jaramogi was saying that Tom Mboya was not a Luo or a pure Luo because he was a Suba. Jaramogi was saying that Tom Mboya was not a proper Luo because Jaramogi was the MP for Bondo and Tom Mboya was an MP in Nairobi. So Jaramogi gained from the assassination of Tom Mboya. That is when Jaramogi became the undisputed Luo leader. As Jaramogi was growing old, I think that I've seen Raila has avoided. Raila is not grooming anybody, not anybody I know. But Jaramogi was grooming James Orengo. And the relationship between Jaramogi and Raila was not good. In fact, Raila used to even disturb Jaramogi's meetings, where in any meeting, the VIP is the last one to both arrive and talk. So Raila would wait until Jaramogi was talking, and then he would come up with riotous youth. There is a lie that Jaramogi as a result cursed him. No, he did not curse him, but he was not happy whenever Raila used to come to disturb his meetings. So the only person I can see taking over from Raila is Miguna, because Miguna doesn't believe in politics of gentlemanship. And Luos, unfortunately, that is the truth. For you to be the undisputed Luo kingpin politically, you should be a rough political operative. I'm also believing that Miguna would be the kingpin because President Ruto will covertly assist him. He will covertly assist him because when he's assisting Miguna to advance his kingship in Luo land, it will be because indirectly Ruto will be assisting Raila to be buried politically. That is why I believe that he will do it covertly so that Miguna takes over the next kingpin. But I may sound as if I'm contradicting myself, but as time goes on, in the next 5, 10, 15 years, we are headed to a situation where we may not have people who can control their tribes. Currently, 2022, who is the head of the Kikuyus? And soon, Kalonzo Musyoka is the head of the Kambas. Soon Kambas will not have a leader. Luyas have never had a leader. Unless Miguna succeeds, maybe, I think, even though I'm sounding as if I'm contradicting myself, but you can even see that there's a possibility that in future, tribal leaders may not be there in Kenya. But all in all, I recorded this to predict that most likely Miguna is the one who is going to be the leader of the Luo nation.